Hello friends, today we will learn about Galla Retail Sales Counter. So this is the dashboard of the retail app, and let's start with New Sale. So New Sale will basically enable you to create a customer order. So this page will appear. Here you will have list of all the products or services available with you. Let's select some of the products and you will see that these products will be automatically added to the cart. Once this is done, you need to select the mode of payment like cash, card, UPI, wallet, whatever the customer has opted for. Let's choose UPI. Just click on this and the bill summary will appear here. Now click on generate bill. Just wait a little and the invoice will be displayed here. Once this is done, just click on print. The command will be sent to the printer. Also, you can just save the invoice to your desktop for your reference, and you can also email the invoice to your email address. See, email has been sent. So yeah, that's how you can create new sale or you can place an order for your customer. Now we have reports. So in the report section we have sales report and cash register report. In the sales report we have sales record for online and offline sales. So let's see here. In the offline sales record, as of now, we do not have any data related to sales. So we'll come back to online. And here you can select the date range by clicking on this calendar. Okay. From till. So you can choose this by clicking on this calendar. Transaction types, you want to check all transactions or the transactions made in cash or the UPI transactions whatsoever. So as of now, we are checking all the transactions. You can click on view and print. Okay, you can view the details and give the command to print, and this will be sent to the printer. Just click on this print, save, and this can be easily printed. Alright, so once this is done, another report we have is cash register report. So cash register report, we have the data here. So you can select the date range again here. Let's say we want to check the data from 1st till 17th. We'll click on apply. Now once we have the data, we'll give the command to print and the data will be saved as well as print. Alright, so that's all about reports. Now we have tokens. Now how to generate a token? Just click on token, add the products, click on generate token. Your token is token 3. See, it's very simple. So that's how you can create a token. Now we have products. So this has all the products here, all the products that are available with you and that you have synced in the backend. All the details are available here. Let's say for this item, you want to make some changes. Maybe you want to make some changes in the MRP, checks, or maybe the cost price. So you can make the changes here. Whatever editing you want to do, you can easily do, okay? And just click on save. And this will be done. Now we have customer history. So if you want to check that if you have any repeating customer and you want to check the customer history, so all you have to do here is just add the customer contact number over here. Click on search tab and the details will appear here for the sales as well as gift card. So if customer has availed any gift card or in the past or whatever, if anything, any sales or gift card related details related to your customer, all these details will appear here. Just enter the mobile number and the search tab. Okay, so now here we have credit history. Click on this and you can select the date range by clicking on the calendar. Also, you can add the mobile number here and the data will appear. So this is a sample, so here you won't find any data. However, in your case, you will find the relevant data. Now, another option we have here is settings. General, it's like it will ask you to install the app by clicking on this link so that you can have a seamless experience. Then we have catalog, so it's showing details like total product count, so total products available, and if you wish to sync these products, you have to click on sync now. Then we have sales setting, so it's showing you the offline orders, and then if you wish to sync the offline orders, click on this. Offline order logs you can also view by clicking here. Again, because this is sample, there are no details, no data. In your case, you'll find the details. Now we have sales option here. So here we have option to return, exchange, edit and cancel the invoice. So let's start with editing the invoice. Just click on this, enter the invoice number, click on load. See, editing invoice and the invoice details will appear here. Click on this pan, edit the invoice, like whatever you all wish to edit here. Click on apply. Once done, select the payment mode, click on checkout, select the salesperson. You have to enter the customer details here first, okay? And if additional comments like repeat customer, we want to say that this is a repeat customer, so we'll add it in the additional commenting. Again, click on the UPI or whatever is the mode of payment and just go to generate bill. See, the details will appear here. Now you can click on print and you can save it to your desktop, and also you can email it to your email address. That's it. Now, once we have added it, another option we have is to exchange the invoice. Again, enter the invoice number. See, exchanging. Enter the mode of payment. We are choosing UPI. Click on generate bill. Just simply click on print like we just did, and it will be automatically saved to your desktop, and you can also print it. Similarly, you can again send it to your email address. Now we have return invoice option. Click on this, enter the invoice number. Returning invoice. See, if you want to make some changes here, you can make. However, we have a separate edit option which we just explored. Alright, just select the mode of payment. It could be wallet, card, UPI. Let's select UPI because these days mostly we are using UPI transactions, right? So generate bill. Again, click on print. It will be automatically saved to your desktop, and you can also print it. Give the command to your printer and it will be printed. Send it to your email address. This is important. Do not miss to send the invoice to your email address. Alright. Now, lastly, we have cancel invoice. Enter the invoice number. Click on load. Just wait a little. It might take a little longer. See, the invoice details, amounts, barcode, quantity, product name, price, text, everything is being displayed here. Now you have to just click on cancel now. Sales has been updated, hence the invoice has been cancelled. Let's just check if the invoice has been cancelled or not. So we'll enter the same invoice number and click on load. See, invoice is cancelled. So yeah, that's all about sales counter, and hope this helps. Thank you.